My name is Tina, and I came from the Philippines. I grew up in Manila. So growing up, we kind of used to live an extended family kind of setting. So I grew up with my aunt, uncle, and my cousins, and my grandmother. And then my father got into trouble. So the police were after him. So we had to move out. So those 6 years were good. But then after that, it's just, we just bounced from one house to another. We went to a different province, which we don't know no one. When we were living with my aunt and uncle, they provide for us because my father is kind of always in trouble, and he's not a drunk, but he's always drinking. We would have a meal twice a day. That's a lot. That's plenty. And that's also the time that I started working. I was 6. I was in grade 1 that time. I would go from home to home. I would just yell, like, who wants fish? Who wants to buy fish? I'm selling fish. Of course, in our own language, right? And then on the weekends, my mom would cook something. We call it merienda. It's brunch. So she would cook and I would sell it, and same thing. I would yell like, kamote Q, banana Q. It's this banana Q, banana in skewers, which you cook in sugar, deep fry. So that's what I did. And then I would take care of my 3 little brothers. We only have one room and we sleep side by side. It's not that my mom is not working. She's a very hard-working woman. The hardest working person I've ever seen. She just never stops. It's just life is hard. Life is tough. Church-wise, I think church is part of a Philippine culture, I should say. Because at school, we were taught catechism. A catechist will come and will teach religion to us. My grandmother is Catholic and I was taught to pray the rosary and all that stuff. I can't forget his name, Pastor Chito. They would go summertime and would do the Bible study under the tree. And I enjoyed coming to it as much as going to church because I don't have to dress up. And we can come as we are. 4th year high school. This is where, after graduating, I ran away. I had a fight with my father. He has these other women in his life. And one day as I was coming to school, I saw him with her. And it's hard to explain. I was angry right away. And the fact that he ran after me and told me not to say a word to my mom. I'm like, what kind of a father are you? What kind of a guy are you? And so my mom started nagging because he didn't come home for 3 days and she knows why. And then my father hit her in the head. So I'm like, this is it. I'm not taking this anymore. We don't need you. We'll survive without you. We've been surviving without you, so we don't need you. Those were my words. And he said to me, I'd rather take care of a Carabao than take care of you. You ungrateful. You know the word. So I'm like, no, I'm done. I'm not staying anymore. So there I go. I broke my piggy bank. I went to live with my mom's sister. And from then on, there's just this anger building in me. And I never let anyone in my life. I see men the way I see my father. I saw my father. In my mind, I was thinking they're gonna be all like that. So there's this anger in me. And that drove me. It gave me that desire to do more, to be the best. And I'm always in competition with a guy. I'm like, if you can do that, I can do that too. I think God has been working in my life since I was a kid with that daily vacation Bible school. And then when I was in high school, I have a teacher who invites us over to her place every Saturday for a Bible study. I wasn't able to grasp it then yet. I think my heart was hardened and is full of anger. And then my mom said my father was sick. Like, I don't care. I'll give you the money. It's up to you whether you spend it on him or not. So, and then one time when I was in Japan, that's when I came to know the Lord. I have a roommate again. She keeps inviting me. I mean, I go to church there, but in a Catholic church every Sunday, and she goes to her church. So anyways, I went. And that time, Pastor Evelyn, the message that she shared is about the prodigal son. And I was sitting there like, oh my God, is she talking to me? Did Jocelyn, did Joe Tens told something to her about me and my relationship with my father? So I was sitting there, and then she continued preaching the prodigal son. And then I didn't realize I was just crying. I was crying uncontrollably. My shoulders were shaking, and my tears just keeps falling. It just keeps falling. And I'm like, what's happening to me? I wanted to stop, and I don't even know why I'm crying, but tears just keep falling, and I was just crying and crying. So I just gave in. I cried like a kid that day. And I know something happened. Like this weight in my shoulder and in my heart was lifted. And then that's when I accept Jesus Christ in my life. And I was never the same. I built a wall with me and others, especially men. So that wall, I do believe God broke that wall that day. And what's amazing was when that happened, a few months, my father passed away. And I was glad that before he passed away, I came to know the Lord, because I was able to forgive him, and I was able to forgive myself. 1 John 4:18. It says, where God's love is, there is no fear, because God's perfect love drives out fear. When we surrender everything to God, He takes away everything. All your fears, all your doubts, all the anger, all that's binding you, that's stopping you from letting go. I know if not for God, I would still be that angry person that I would have not met Arnaldo. I would have not have you meet. So I would have missed all those beautiful things in my life, which I have right now.